I spend most of my life working with or in my own family business or teaching it or about everything you can do except for an interpretive dance on family business. So it's what I love to do. I know one woman that was fired because she was technically incompetent. I know dozens of people that were fired for this applied intelligence stuff. Dozens. Okay, in the back of your book, Fortune 500 CEOs that are tanked because of this. How many people you know that were fired because they were technically incompetent versus they cheated on their expense account versus they got drunk at the office Christmas party versus they threw a stapler at somebody, on and on and on. I mean, if you take one thing from today, I think this applied intelligence is profound if you apply it. I tell you, an editor sent my assistant and I an email. I sent in an article, and he sent this scathing email that was just factually wrong. We were an inch away from sending an email back documenting where he was wrong. I think we threw a mother joke in there. You know, we were upset. I'm kidding. But we said, you know, this guy must be having a bad day because this stuff is so outlandish. And we said, you know, he didn't copy anybody on it. He's not making public accusations. We waited a week, and he apologized. We wanted to be right. I'm not sure that was the right mindset for us to be in. I'm glad we didn't act immediately. My accountant said I spend too much money on gifts for clients and colleagues. That's okay. I have four of my colleagues just nominated me for a lifetime award. Pretty nice. I think part of that is because of the relationship I have with them. One of my clients is letting us do an academic case study on one of their practices. I think part of that is because of the relationship. A $100 million company up for sale, buyer has done the due diligence, everything's ready, they're within a month of closing. A lawsuit's filed against the company being bought, my client. Very typical in this industry, not a big deal, not unusual. The finance guys run the numbers and say, even if we lose this lawsuit, we'll still make the projected numbers we gave the buyer. We don't have to tell the buyer legally, let's not tell him. Buyer finds out through some other source about the lawsuit. So let's pause and apply it here. What's the behavior? Don't disclose a lawsuit. We don't have to legally, we don't think it matters. Okay? The self-perception of the finance guys, we don't have to, it doesn't matter, and we believe even if we lose the lawsuit, we'll still make the numbers. To let you know, a year later, they met and exceeded the numbers and lost the lawsuit. The finance guys were technically right. You're the buyer. Somebody comes in and tells you this information and it hasn't been disclosed by the seller. What do?
Back out.
You back out. That's what they did. They backed out. The owner, who I know pretty well, goes into the finance guys and said, oh, explain this to me. And they kept saying, we're right. They were right technically. They were wrong about the relationship, right? Because what happened to the trust? Yeah. Okay? This is the stuff that derails careers. So Stephen Rockefeller went off to the North Sea to work on a fishing boat, one of the most dangerous jobs in the world, because his parents felt that would enhance his character. That's real different than, why don't we buy a Ferrari? Okay? I realized in 2006 that what drove me was teaching, really pushing young people to do some great stuff, was consulting. Watch families work through some gut-wrenching issues to keep the family intact and the business running. And speaking, dealing with Delta Airlines to fly to places to engage groups of family businesses. That's what I like doing. That's why I get up in the morning. That's the home run for me.